Okay. Welcome back to Old Man Rising's channel. Why don't y'all ride along with me while we test the 876.80 drivers on a couple of, well, let's hope they're successful loot runs. As it pertains to this game, you may or may not have seen that the developers, lead programmer, was in their last video. And they so happened to mention that we should be using these drivers in this game. I already was. In fact, when he wrote that, I mean, as he was saying that, I was writing it. I've been, you know, I think these are good drivers. Because in Doom, Helldivers 2, well, you know, they're required in Doom for the new path tracing mode. We're going to be doing all that. But let's just run it along here and see how it runs. Do a few loop runs. Hopefully we live. Maybe we learn something. But the lead dev or lead programmer said that in this driver are specific fixes for this game that aren't published. So you wouldn't see that in a hotfix list. You wouldn't see it in a known issues list or anything like that. But they had communications. Madfinger had communications with Nvidia, and in this driver is VRAM adjustments, leak, and in the patch was leak fixes, and also other things that are outside the normal channel that they reported. So he said, no matter what the pop-up's saying, if you'll notice, the pop-up's always 876.28, I think. He's like, just ignore the pop-up. We'll fix that later in a later patch, but you should be using the latest Nvidia drivers on this game. And we're running it in 1440p, epic everything. And honestly, I'm only running it 1440p because that's all I can stream it to you at. So what's the benefit? I have a 5080. We're at stock clocks right now. I mean, I overclocked the full out of it. Now, you know, Monster Hunter Wilds, you know, God, I don't think a 5090 would run Monster Hunter Wilds well. But, yeah. And he's also said something real interesting as well, that they have even taken parts of Unreal Engine 7 that's just a concept and woven them into this game engine. And I just love that they're pushing the boundaries. So we're probably going to die, but you know what? Let's go all the way down to Banpa and wipe some folks out.
Exfil confirmed. Raven en route to base camp.
876.80. Now, I haven't extensively tested them, but in all my games that I play so far, these drivers are real good. Across the board, they're the best that I've dealt with since I got a 50 series card. Wheels down, ready to roll. So am I.
Get ready, we're moving out.
Just video quality on my own overlay here, make sure everything is good for you guys. I mean, they had me at having the lead programmer in a question and answer session. In my opinion, that wasn't a frame rate issue. In my opinion, multicast streaming to Twitch and YouTube at 2K, and I'm also recording it to an external NVMe drive all at the same time. So she's loaded. In my opinion, they're integrated with their community more tightly than any dev I've ever seen in my entire life, going back to Atari 2600. So I like that, and I just liked him talking about the tech that they were putting into the terrain. The reason why there were what we refer to as memory leaks is actually like asset holding. You know, they don't want you to have a lot of pop in, they want a lot of detail, and they're adjusting the amount of, as I understand it, the amount of assets that are being held to make the world more detailed as you move from one area to another. So the longer you played it, the more possibility of filling up your VRAM buffer. And even though it's a 5080, these cards ain't the same. They're just 16 gigabyte. I had a 7900 XTX with 24, and obviously the 5090 is 32. I would have bought a 5090 at MSRP, but I'm not paying $3,200 for a video card. I got this at MSRP, real MSRP. Yeah, I had to do a lot of it. Believe it or not, I got it from Best Buy. Yep, that's what I said. Used the tracker, and took me weeks getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, weird times, setting alarms, trying to buy it in the middle of the night. And just a tip to you out there, if anybody catches this video, Thursday evening late, early Friday morning is a very good time to try to snag a card from Best Buy at MSRP. And if you do, they will ship it to your local or semi-local, in my case Best Buy. And you're just going in, and I mean, it's great, because whenever we have missing ROPs and stuff, I want to be able to take the card right back if it don't have the ROPs. In fact, I bought 2. And I paid it forward with the second one. Because at that time, if you could get silicon, just because Best Buy's going to honor the card, sure, but they ain't got another one to give you, right? So, yeah, you get it. Here we go, baby. 1440p, all epic, stock clocks. Honestly, a mild overclock will help this. Ooh, I kind of want to run down there, but I guess we'll go in here. Oh, I don't see any teammates in here, so we got a whole lot of AI to take out. And if you are familiar with this game, you already know that the AI can be pretty stout. Not only are they pretty smart for AI, they can have some pretty tough armor on them, depending on the rounds you're using. But if you haven't played the game, then you're just not prepared for this AI. I mean, maybe you are. I don't want to speak for you, but you get what I'm saying. Like, this AI is better than any game I played, is what I'm trying to say. Look, I got 3 on screen right there. 1, 2, and then y'all seen that other one off to the right. I'm going to try to pop him in the head. I can't go much further. He's going to see me. Ah. What a miss. What a miss live. I got to burn up a bunch of ammo and alert everybody in the damn village. Good thing I got a 60 round mag in this. I know one run, or at least 2 run off to the right. Y'all let me know if y'all see one from the left, okay? I bet, how's everybody's Monday? I know, it's hot. It's hot. You have a little fun on the weekend, you get really drained on Monday. I get it. I work with my grandson at making him a little water park out front with little obstacle courses and water slides and the water slip and slides in the pools into bounce house with water plumbed into it. I like to overdid it, I'm telling you, man. Oh shit, looking right at me. That was a little better. Oh shit, not good, not good. I gotta get down. Oh, that's what we're about. We're flanked. All right, I'm gonna use this kit. I'm gonna assume I got enough bullets to finish somebody off if I need to. Take a look, see how bad it hurt. Well, just light bleeding. I didn't need to use a surgical kit. The way they were tearing me up from 2 vectors, I just assumed I was tore up. Let's get a bandage on that. As soon as the surgery's over. And then we'll proceed. Oh, we're gonna need a splint too. I see that. I see it in my hip. Damn, that's embarrassing. I like approaching this from the other side. I should have approached it from the other side. Now, if we hadn't took out those 3, the other one would have already moved in on us. Somebody would have moved in on us just now. I was almost stun locked. It may have looked like, and I do have problems making decisions, but it may have looked like I was having decision-making issues, but honestly, it wasn't responding. For those of you that stopped by to the stream the first time, you should know that I'm playing this game with the controller left-handed. Yep, I know it's not designed for a controller. Fully aware. And I'll tell you something else. Playing this game left-handed, play a game like this on controller and then left-handed. Oh, what's the difference? Left-handed? Well, left-handed on the right-hand controller. I want you to think about what you do with your right finger. I move with the left. I mean, I look with the left stick, move with the right. So I move with the right stick, sprint with the right stick, and I gotta hit the face buttons all with the same thumb. Okay. I do have a controller with buttons on the bottom, and that's what I'm working on now is remats for all that stuff. I thought I heard him go down. He's hollering in pain if he didn't go down. Man, got a lot of dead dogs around here. What's going on? There he is. We may churn this out, but we'll pick up this gun just for giggles, just in case we need it. You never know. Probably do need that gauze. Shit. Somebody else has landed here with us, or they see me through wood? You be the judge. I'm gonna guess they're seeing me. Yeah, I got one of the under buttons bound to my leans. Getting a little better, even though this round started off crazy. But is it just me, or does the damn thing look amazing? I really shouldn't loot these bodies in an area like this out in the middle of the damn street. That's just asking to get shot. Especially when you've alerted the whole town that you're there. Wait a minute. Yep. Somebody sees me and I don't see them. Screw that. That's just a bad idea. That was a bad idea all the way around. We got anybody else in the neighborhood with us? Not on our team. That was a decent one. Y'all thought I was gonna strafe up off that, didn't you? Yep, I did too. Oh, looky here. What have we got? What have we got here? Fishing hut key. We already have that, damn it. I don't even know where the fishing hut's at, but I got a fishing hut key. Man, I had a, and I will tell you, all suspense aside, so far, and I'm sure it'll lock up as soon as I say this, so far, these drivers, man, have just been my answer to everything. You gotta have, so I was on 576.28 and then I wanted to run Doom. You know, I was on 5.28 for this game. and I wanted to run Doom. Y'all see him? Y'all see where he's at? And it gives you the air for run Doom with that older driver, and then obviously you need the .80s to run the new path tracing update in Doom. So I was going to try it regardless if we got the all green or not. You know, got to go ahead or not. I'm taking a little too much time to work my way through here. I got to hit a happy medium. A while ago was too slow, and this is, I mean, too fast, and this is too slow. There has to be a rival faction. Surely I'm not being seen in the middle of the road. Just kidding. I hear him to the right there. You know what? I don't like that engagement vector. Now that for sure wasn't one of theirs. We'll get inside, hide her up. Let's go ahead and take this and drink it. Just stay ahead of that. I mean, if you find it, why not? You know what I mean? Hold on a second, fellas. I need a drink. He'll probably walk in right there. Another one of my big weaknesses on this game is my refusal to hip fire. I would have done it right there, though. I wouldn't have no choice. I only have one hand on the controller. But everybody knows of all the problems that the Nvidia drivers had recently. I mean, that's not anything groundbreaking. Well, I think this driver, for me, in my system, which is a 9800X3D X870e motherboard, DDR5 6200 RAM, and a 5080 overclock. Though we are running at default clocks right now because I want to test the driver, not my card stability. I hope this is coming through on the stream. Look how incredible this looks, man. Look how, look how the puddles interact with the water droplets. It just looks amazing. There we go. We really need to figure out where there's some soil samples, where there's a well at. We need some soil samples from a well, from a dirt pile. Boy, this is a terrible thing. I should have doubled back and went back through the yard. A terrible spot for me to walk. Yep, I just felt it. Sorry, had the mag dump on him. What I got? Yep, that ain't gonna cut it. We'll swap that back out in a minute. Well, that ain't me. That ain't all for me, little old man. Ah, this might be a better key. What is this? Grandpa warehouse key, and I don't think I got that. I think that's what I was needing earlier. I know about where the warehouse is. Yeah, I know. I could go to the map right now and see it. We're just trying to discover this stuff, okay? Listen, I can only think in so many directions at so much speed. Should never reload where I just reloaded at. Just FYI. In case you ever get in a firefight like this, don't do what I just did. All right. The reason I'm not going to loot these bodies as much as I normally would is because we do have a task. And the odds of me getting killed while I'm trying to loot them bodies is significantly higher than trying to run through here and do two things. Maybe accomplish my task. I don't know if it's in a pile of fish like that. Oh, there we go. Y'all seen that already, didn't you? Not too bad, not good, but not too bad. You're gonna kill my whole family. Well, son, you gotta get me killed first. Those are mighty strong words. Is that supposed to scare me? I mean, it does kind of scare me, to be honest with you. That makes me scared of what I'll do. Let's see what we got here. Because this is how the game gets you. It's popping you with shots from one side, and then they get an angle of attack on you from another. Or clear one vector before you deal with another. Y'all know that should hit that dude, right? It's gonna make me stand up. Now we got him running. Y'all feel like it's about time to reload? Yep, we better do that. What in the hell happened to my 60 rounder? Oh, that was a bug, huh? That'll swap them out. Weird. I know it's weird, but I already know that'll swap them out. All right. Somebody's either getting dropped off or getting picked up. We're gonna run this whole circuit, y'all, if we can live long enough. I ain't got no guide or nothing. I don't know where samples are. I don't know what well he is. That's a little more realistic than they sometimes do it. Because, you know, you get shot, you just, you know, indiscriminately fire back in the direction you got shot at. Yeah, I can buy that. I'm going to be honest with y'all, I've never been down this far, this direction. There's this little Colt 911. Little. Who's shooting us through the wood now? Right there. Suck that in your damn teeth. Boy, they don't want somebody to get thirsty down here, do they? They don't mind if you starve to death. I guess you're supposed to fish. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I'm just having fun shooting people. Honestly, since I'm dumb and old, my brain operates super slow. The combat's way more fun than trying to solve the task. When they're vague. Yeah, I know. I could go online. Probably find the area where I need to find. What's the fun in that shit? I know we picked that up. I don't know where it stuck it. Is that it right there? Yeah. Don't matter as long as we eat. Look at here. See if we got some decent ammo for anything. That's actually not bad. So, oh, look at there. We need that. We don't need it, but we'll take it. HP, pretty junk. I mean, I hate to be, 54 might be good for one of my buddies. I'm almost tempted to grab it. Yes, I know I'm OCD with checking my damn clip. I'm old. What if I had forgotten to reload? I come all this way and then just get killed. Wouldn't that suck? Yeah. I'll go ahead and answer it for you. It would suck. I noticed, you see what I did there? I noticed if you throw some rounds their direction, even if you're not on them, instead of waiting to get on them, you put them at just a little bit more hesitant. You buy yourself a little more time doing that. That's what I'm trying to say. So I had a bad angle throwing up on him. Yeah, bad angle for me. Running a controller, left-handed. And honestly, I'm not griping. Well, I am griping about the fact that after 12, 13 years out of gaming, I come back and they still don't make a controller for left-hand people. It's kind of weird. Y'all gotta admit that is a little weird. I've never been all the way down here. What will this circle around to? Forever world? Let's go back through and clear the rest of it before these summers start popping back up again. Because they will definitely respawn on your ass. Right behind you. Look how beautiful that looks. Speaking of 870, why am I getting that messed up now? Am I having a mini stroke? 876.80. I've been telling all my friends about them, and I'm trying to talk to y'all about them, and I can't pronounce it correctly one damn time. 876.80. I don't know this area very well. Another Colt. Not carrying two of them back with me. Nice to know if I wanted to trick out a 1911. Sorry about that, 911. But I can. Oh, holy shit. Don't often get rare loot off of the AIs, or I don't. You guys may. Damn. Was that an operator or was that an AI, y'all? That's an operator. Just fucking with him. Alright, we're running a 30, but we know we can swap to our 60 if we hit the reload button. It's gonna swap that first slot. Do y'all see anything that looks like a whale? Or some samples? See, that looks like a pile of decaying fish that might need to be soil sampled for lab rat. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this right here. It's in the water. Collect samples from the dovecot in Banpie, from the whale in Banpie, and from a mound of soil in Banpie. Well, that's a lot to Banpa. I'm just saying. If I found a well, obviously that would be blind ass luck. Those were a previous mission where you had to do the little murals. Now, I can have a little more abandoned, because if he ran through here, he's engaged the AI. Most likely. So what I'm gonna do while we're searching here, and we're running these drivers, we're just looking at, can y'all see the rain falling off the end of this building here? I'm telling you right now. The game is sweet. The game is looking fantastic. There's a warehouse right. Yeah, that's where we're headed. Remember we picked that warehouse key up a while ago? Let's go through there and see if he's looted it. If we don't die going in it. Well, I'm gonna say that probably answers that question of if he's looted it. That sounds like a suppressed. But you know what though? That doesn't need a key. These things we just seen didn't need a key. Where was the locked door? Oh yeah, right here. What did he drop off? What did he leave us? Damn Patriot ain't bad, man. If I fit that thing. Actually, I guess I could have moved that and put the stuff in it. I mean, I could just drop it and pick it back up if I want to. I don't think I can put it in there and move it. Can't remember. Yeah, I can. I'm retarded. I'm so retarded that I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think you like it. Little surge kit. So we got a little bag within a bag shit going on right here. Where's some of that stuff we dropped? You know what? I didn't look at the details. He might have dropped a busted up vest back in there. Is this what he didn't have the key for? But I might. Oh yeah, that was locked, y'all. That was locked. Now come on. I got the warehouse key. Have I lost my damn mind, or do I not have the warehouse key? This is a fishing hut key, and I thought we went through every one of the fishing huts. And Paul warehouse key. You know what? That's infuriating me. It don't have to be, I'm just making damn sure it don't have to be like in one of our tool belts or something. I'm still new at this game. I don't know what all. No, unlock it. Nope. Well, in that case, I want to move it back down in our safe. If you're new to the game, this right here, you keep if you die. But I know this. I'm about to run out of time for these AI respawn. I just feel it. You start feeling that timer going. Did get some decent loot, but I'm gonna take a little bit of a route out of here. A little bit of a scenic route. Because after all, if you're looking at the title of my video, you know, you're wanting to see how these drivers are running. By the way, I'm just sitting here. I know it says 125 up there on the screen, but my 1% lows are in the 70s. Even with the rain, everything on max. Look at my scope, still 100 frames per second. And it just feels smooth as butter. Now, you may not see it run as smooth as it's feeling to me. Is this still considered a warehouse? No. What it is I just don't know where the correct door is. We killed that dude earlier, didn't we? Can you see that the water's running correctly off of that grade right there? Listen, y'all may want some more action, and we'll probably get some. How do you feel about just taking a look around? Since I did specifically title this way. That looks like a mound of dirt. Oh, shit. He probably didn't clear nothing up this far. I would doubt he did. Hey, it's not a bad overlook to try to take some of them out. That's not bad. I have to remember that. Let's go deeper in the jungle. I'm gonna come off his 4-power. We'll work our way up there to India 3 if we got to. Till I don't know this area very good. Alright. I'm still new to coming down here out of the starter town. Cut me a little slack. You gotta explore in this game though. I mean, task is task. But to really kind of find the good stuff and to find a lot of your tasks. In fact, I think I probably just found part of my task. I was just saying you have got to explore because, I just got a bad feeling about this. Bet that ain't gonna be pretty if there's something up in there still. Better not be alive up in here. How'd y'all like that shit? How'd you like that shit? You ate a nade, didn't you? Anything around here? Seems like that'd be important. What's in this? Some more boat tail 545. I mean, hell, it's not like you can have enough, right? I'm rolling a 545 right now, so hey, that looks like it should be able to be open. Don't y'all think? You know what I thought that was when I seen it? I thought it was the well. If you're playing this game, you're first starting to play this game, you'd have a small backpack, you run out of room, unload the rounds. You can use them later, or you can sell them, or give them to a buddy if they need them. I don't think I can walk up this. We'll see. All right, we're real heavy right now. See that overload? See that symbol up by me? That means I can't even run. And we got a lot of gear on us. We ain't picked up a lot of high value loot, but we picked up a lot of weight. We left with a decent amount of weight to begin with. Hope I ain't walking a ridge. I can't even get back down. Y'all see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get over to India. Was that India 3? That's one thing, man. I keep writing into the devs. I keep commenting on the videos. I'm really positive about this game. I support it. I give money for development if they needed it. But man, I wish they'd let me adjust. I know what y'all saying. Get a new pair of glasses, old man. But I wish they had let us adjust the font size. You know what I'm saying, guys? Y'all know what I mean? We really need to be able to adjust the font size on this game. I just want to make the whole UI font larger. One of the reasons why I have trouble with the task and stuff is because I literally can't read it. Literally. I didn't necessarily think that was the correct way. That had the little bit of Unreal Engine shader loading stutter, just a hair. Yeah, that'll get your damn legs broke. This heavy, I probably should have stopped exploring and got on us a damn helicopter out of here. But I can say I've got about 100 hours in this game now, across many different drivers. That's why I want to make a video, not so much just directly about it, but at least that in the title. Because so far, I played 7 hours one day, I think. But so far, these are, of the, I don't know, 7 or 8 versions I've tried, the best driver for an Nvidia card. And I should mention too that we're running DLSS 4 on quality, but we're running 3.10.2, 310.2.1. So I've manually swapped it out and forced it to run DLSS 4 transformer model. I don't know. So what you're seeing is one of the reasons why, even if you're running DLSS and you're like, well, that looks better than my screen. One of the reasons might be, by the way, I need to move this back down a little bit because I realize that may be a little dark for y'all. One of the reasons why it may look a little different to you is because I forced the transformer model. And so it's running DLSS 4, the latest version, preset K, all that, frame gen. Now I'll tell you, that frame rate that you may be seeing, and even some of that, if you've seen a little hitch here and there, that's, I know from testing that that's not, that's actually not happening. That is, damn, does a helicopter land up here? That's pretty wild. All right, now watch this. So say I call for the helicopter right here. Oh, well, I'm right on the damn pickup spot. Let me get off of the pickup spot just a little ways. Again, if you're new, maybe this will help you. So I call for the pickup right here.
Request denied. Destination too near to your current position.
Too near to current position. Watch this. Took me a while to find this out on my own. That's why I'm trying to share.
Roger, Raven is in the air and heading to India 3.
So I couldn't call it straight in there, but 6 of one, half dozen of another, I guess. So if you get this game and you run into that, just call for a flight from base camp. And suddenly you're not too close to the LZ.
I'm on my way. ETA 30 seconds.
Yeah, just I like the gameplay loop and everything, obviously, but boy, this Unreal Engine 5, man, like on Clear Obscure 33, check out my intro, my first hour of that. It's just a showcase, man. This game. Look at how the blaze knocked the water vapor out of there and stuff, man. It's just also, if you look behind you, you'll see if we get close to some vegetation, you'll see the after effects of the rotor wash. See it? Just cinematic, dude, in my opinion. The latest patch done a little bit with the water droplets, especially through your scope. I like the tweaks on that. So if we look back behind us, see them trees there? That prop wash? Not prop wash, but rotor wash. Yeah. See all the way on the ground even. That's sweet as hell, y'all. You gotta admit, that's sweet. Most of the people I play with try to avoid the helicopter rides, but it's just so damn gorgeous. I enjoy it. It's part of the game. But so far, everything I played, this Gray Zone Warfare, which had a lot of trouble, so far it's knocked it out for me, and it looks fantastic, forcing DLSS4 transformer mode. How do you do that? Well, you can use the LSS swapper, you can use the Nvidia app, the override, you can use Nvidia profile, which is what I use, NV profile, and Helldivers 2, Doom the Dark Ages, Clear Obscure. Just, boy, if you got any Unreal Engine game, any of the Unreal Engine 5 games I've tried, better. I wasn't having a ton of problems anyway. But these, the only game I haven't tried which did give me issues is Monster Hunter Wilds. Indiana Jones, I know that's in tech. Delta Force, Unreal Engine 4, this card runs Delta Force. It don't even try to, it doesn't even hit like 60% utilization on Delta Force. Why in the world did they not use Unreal Engine 5 for the multiplayer? That's insane. And this right here shows you can do it. They use it for Black Hawk Down part and nothing else. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the water there. Look how the water, look how it just pushed it out. Come on. Y'all gonna act like that ain't impressive? I don't even want to hear it. Y'all know that's impressive. Let's see. Let me check this again. Either gonna leave this or leave a different one I have in there. Yeah. How many slots is this? Yeah. Let me leave this for somebody. You know what? I'm gonna leave some of that in there too. Let me leave on some gauze, some bullets. Actually, it probably won't let me do it like that. I don't think. Actually, won't let me put. What am I doing? I'm trying to drag the shit. It's already in the vest. Oh my God. There you go. You're welcome, somebody. Just paying it forward. I was helped as well. Press R to rotate it. I'm trying to build up my my turncoat bender. This kind of stuff don't do much though. You gotta do some tasks to do any kind of real moving ahead. But you know what? Turncoat, Vulture does too. But Turncoat, he likes his jewelry. He'll generally give you a little bit better price if I recall correctly. Move these up in here. You know what? I'll probably put another nade in there because that nade was pretty handy, right? Wouldn't y'all agree? HP, I may go leave that back in the box. In fact, I know I will. No need in that taking up a spot in my box. Whoa, 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 whoa. That handshake, I just rolled him over one. Whoa, Gunny, he's pretty damn close. Turncoat gonna give me 750. See, Turncoat gonna give me more money. All right. Think I'll even, you know what? I'm gonna leave that surge kit for somebody too. Yep, I'm gonna leave a surge kit for somebody. Oh my God. Stop being an old man, old man. That dude already come by and got it out of there already. Oh wait, didn't we have two keys of the same fishing hut? Fishing hut key. Yeah, let's leave somebody a key. All right. Are any of these the same? House by the Pine key, Bandfile warehouse key. Off the store. You know what? We should go to the sawmill. I get killed about every time there too. All right, so we've been a good Samaritan for the day. Well, at least for now. Let's Nighthawk. That's a cool ass name. What's going on, fellas? Left the key in a surge kit in that loot box. Well, I also left some armor, but somebody picked that up already. Yeah, well, I had the key and don't know where it's at, where the hut's at, so wasn't doing me no good. I mean, it's not like I ain't got a bunch of shit in here already.
Yeah, I can't remember where the BP hut is. I think it's in the elders room downstairs.
I'm a hoarder. Hey, do you happen to remember the lab rat samples in Banpa? Like the whale and all that?
That's actually what I'm about to go do right now.
Hey, you want me to mind if I roll with you?
Yeah, you can come with me.
Two's better than one. I can soak bullets up if nothing else.
Yes, sir. Have you completed this yet? Or are you going to do it too?
No, I need to do it. I ran through there and cleared out the town and still didn't find it. I found I found the Japanese hideout, the old Japanese bunker by accident, and there was two people inside that. So if you come across that, be aware there's 2 AI in
I
there.
found it by accident, I think, yesterday.
That's enough bullets, ain't it? I mean, these are lower quality, but
Do you have your test kits on you?
test kit. No, is that what? Oh, is that what's why I probably couldn't find it because I didn't have test kit?
Yeah, you need 3 of them. I just called a helicopter and it should be landing here in a second.
Why are we yelling?
Is that from Lab Rat? You get the test kit? Damn, I missed him. Well, at least we know why it didn't work earlier. See? You learn something every time. I didn't realize my voice was that loud. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're going right back there. I mean, I'll see him. We're not in squad, but I'll be able to see him. Probably just drop in right here.
Raven dispatched. Moving to base camp.
Let's check out these, so we needed 3 of these, right? Use.
Raven arriving shortly near your position. ETA 30 seconds.
Let's see where he landed. Just keep an eye on where he landed. Good thing I talked to him, because I did not know that. That's part of, I can't read the damn fonts yet. Where did his chopper land? Do y'all see? Does he usually go land here?
Raven on station and ready to pick you up. Strap in, we're heading out.
Excuse me. Here we go. I was having trouble earlier, and it has nothing to do with the video car driver, but being in Discord and trying to watch people be live and stuff while I was doing this. It just crashed on my computer. It had nothing to do with the drivers, because the driver's been on here for days. It may not be the Discord either. I think it's another piece of software I use for my multi-chat that's causing it. Because the driver saw it as rock. See, it looks like he sat down here too. So I'll be coming in right behind him, in all likelihood. Yeah, there he is. That'll be him right there. Airfield right here, there's some high value loot there, but it's spicy. You're getting spicy. I just love how that rotor wash affects the assets. It's wild. And by the way, if I'm not, right now I'm multicast streaming to 2 different live services and recording. My frame rate's usually about 20%, 25%. Sometimes 30% higher than what you're seeing, which is 1% lows are in the 60 to 75 range. That's the main thing I look at. I don't care what it is on the top end. I just don't, 1% lows is what's going to make it feel good or not. Hold on, y'all. Gotta answer a message. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, everyone. See, he's already down there. Need to get a move on if we're gonna help him clear town. That's a good thing I checked that. He's engaged. Yeah, he's engaged in the middle of the town. Yeah, I'm sure he's probably already engaged that place. Thought that was somebody for a minute. Hey, if you find that spot, if you put a waypoint on it, it'd be awesome. You don't, obviously you don't have to. I appreciate it. I find if you just be nice and ask nicely, most people on here are cooperative. Now there's a few buttholes. I run into a few buttholes. And that, honestly, it's your prerogative to be a butthole. You're not, you know, you're not under any obligation to be a decent human being. By no means. We closing in on him? Yep. He's having to work a little slower getting in. He's probably badass. He don't probably need our help, but it's always better to have some. We gotta get a damn drink right here, really. I meant to do that before we left. When you do subsequent runs like that, that happens quite a bit. I'm actually looking. That's what I'm looking for, is just more drinks, because that's only going to get worse. I think he's going down the road here. Hey, you guys know where to get the lab rat samples at?
What's the mission called?
Hold on.
I have no way up.
It's in the water. It's like collect sample from dovecot in Banpa, collect sample from whale in Banpa, collect samples from mound of soil in Banpa.
Let me see.
How y'all doing? Good looking operators right there.
Good shit back. One tap today.
I don't.
Yeah, fair wound. Left arm.
Oh, is it
Dead.
1 or 2?
It shows to be 3 of them. 3.
I like the quest name. One or.
Oh. I'm sorry, it's the first one. It's in the water, and there's no tube behind it, so it's just in the water.
Oh, okay, cool. So, what did you get any of them or nah?
No, not yet, but I just now figured out I'm supposed to bring the test kits with me. Because, it don't tell you that.
Yeah, you need 3 of them, I believe.
Yeah, I have 3. I just don't know where any of the sites are.
Okay, so I can point them out for you. We're actually close by one of them right now. So
Do y'all
it'll be
need-
this?
Do y'all need any supplies or anything for helping me? Do y'all need anything? Y'all
Oh,
good?
no, I'm good. I'm good.
Hello,
So this
buddies!
first one here, it will be the water supply. And then, if I remember correctly,
I think I saw that pile of sand. I think it's under.
It's not letting me interact with it. I do have the test kits in my. Maybe I got to have them on my tool belt.
yeah,
Yeah, they're probably gonna be in your pockets. Where's No Way Up? Am I looking for like a crashed helo or?
Yeah.
Man, that one.
Hey, I actually know about where that's at. I just did it earlier today. Hold on just a second. Let me.
is it not letting you collect it?
I think he's still trying.
No, it's not letting me collect it. That's weird. I don't understand.
What
Does it
kits
give
do
you
you
the
have?
option? Does it
Let
give
me
you
let
the
me check it
option?
out right quick. Sample collection kit from Lab Rat.
Yeah, does it give you the option to collect it? If not, come to this side and try. Hey, and No Way Up, I think it's going to be at 194, 143.
Yeah, I'll. Is that like a chopper?
Yeah, it's the one with the helicopters down.
That.
Yeah, when I just collected the sample, I collected it
94
right here.
what? 43? Is that what you said? 194?
Do you have them in your pockets, or how did you have them?
194, 143.
I usually
I had
had
to-
them out.
Yeah, I had them in my.
Shit, that's far.
I think I had them in my pocket. I'm not sure.
I'm so dumb, y'all. I thought oh my god, I don't even want to tell you why it wasn't working.
It's all good.
You ready to get the third one? I'll walk you down there. I just killed the other 2 people.
Ain't these quests that are like near Bangpar, like near this, and it's fucking near here.
Yeah, that chopper is a long ways up there. I ran it this morning.
1,204 meters away near
God, that's embarrassing. These guys are nice.
There you go, right there in that little birdhouse. Nice, it's over here. Hey, the last sample's over here in this birdhouse.
Oh. Wait. Now I need like a pile of dirt, sis.
All right, come back this way.
That's what I mean about this community. Dude, it's been game busters, man, on every single game I played. Doom, it's required for Doom. That's why I put it on there, because it's required for Doom the Dark Ages to get patch tracing. And the new patch tracing update. And this has just been a bonus. And I don't know if you missed the first part of the stream, but I found out, I was watching one of the podcasts from the devs, and they said that they contacted Nvidia, and there's game specific for this game fixes with VRAM and other things in that 576.80 to ignore the 576.28 splash screen that comes up when you fire the game up and run this driver. And I fully believe it. Dude, thanks so much, man. I would probably for sure never found this one. I might have found that well, but I wouldn't have come over to the shovel. But yeah,
No problem.
you know, Madfinger's really, man, they are tuned in to the community. That's what makes me want to support them. I mean, they really are. You got a podcast with the lead programmer answering questions about your stuff. You know, that's just crazy. Something else he said during that podcast, they're using parts of Unreal Engine 7 that's just in the concept right now to flesh out this game and deal with VRAM leaks and stuff like that. And they isolated the VRAM leak, by the way. Yeah. They isolated the VRAM leak, and what it was is, as the objects respond in, it's the rate at which they let them go, so that, you know, it's kind of almost like a beauty versus performance type thing. So it wasn't that you had a memory leak, it's that the longer you played it, the more likely you were to fill up your VRAM cache. And they just tweaked that a little bit. I almost want to go up and help the other guys and say, help me. I was be kind of a light run anyway, so may just, I ain't got room for none of this stuff. I'll drop it in the bin for everybody. Yeah, I just thought it was so cool, man, because you got the devs in there telling you what they playing for the game. And that's not abnormal as much, but the lead programmer coming in and telling you exactly what's going on with the VRAM issues, exactly what they did to fix it, letting you know that they're not just using Unreal Engine 5.6, they're using parts of Unreal Engine 7, that they are in communication with Nvidia. Nvidia's putting things in their drivers to help this particular game, even though it's not documented. Won't be in the list of game fixes or nothing. That's some insider information that you would have just had to try the driver and hope that, you know, that it's not placebo. You know, feel like, for me, I felt like it was good. I had to put it on there for Doom, and I started trying to tell everybody to use it, and I kind of hate doing that when the splash screen tells you to revert back to 576.28. But then you get on there and I'm typing out to the dev how good this is working. I'm typing out how good this is working. And as I'm typing out, going to try to let the devs know, he starts talking about it. So I thought that was funny. Well, not only was it funny, I mean, it's just kind of awesome. You know what I mean? Just in my opinion. So that means you got the developers plugged in, you got community outreach, you got members of the community having impact on it, and then you even got the lead programmer. You got a roadmap. They fixed the scope issue pretty quick. You know, I don't know if you, by the way, welcome, Stillo. I don't know if,
Hey, you can turn your quest in here instead of going all the way back.
oh, thanks, man.
My life. There went that kid.
Yeah, I can turn my quest in here, but I can't give that. I'll pick that pack up to give to somebody. You know, to put it in the loot bin.
You guys can have that rig if you want it.
Oh, that got me to 3 right there. Yeah. Appreciate you dropping by still, though. Yeah, I watched that podcast. I'm like, well, but it's everything I'm trying it in. Doom Eternal, Helldivers 2, this game, Delta Force, Indiana Jones. I know that's id Tech, but a lot of Unreal Engine 5 games. Stalker 2, I fired up Stalker 2. And also, if you missed the beginning of the stream, I'm forcing DLSS 4 transformer model, and it's doing it just perfectly. 310.2.1, using MV profile. You can use DLSS swapper if you want to, but and it just looks, I don't know if it'll come through on the stream, but it looks incredibly good, man. The water physics and shit, there'll be water pouring out of cracks in rocks like it would do. It's wild. Him eating that gave me an idea. I need to see if I got anything to drink in here. I know I got some right here. I'm trying not to use that yet. I mean, just fantastic looking. You got another mission? Oh, you're going to Fort Nara? Holy shit, you're a badass. That's where the high value loot's at, Fort Nara. Am I still heavy? Yeah, it's just been, I use Stream Ninja for a multi-chat. And honestly, I tested all these games before I went live or anything. And I've kind of isolated my problem down to the Stream Ninja. I'm not trying to badmouth them or anything. It's just this release. It updated about 2-3 days ago. And now that I've closed it out, I ain't had another minute's trouble. So I didn't have any trouble before or after I put the driver on, except for when Steam Ninja's running.
Get ready, we're moving out.
The monitor problems, the hitcher problems, and I know you see it. You may be able to see 125, 72. Around 1% lows, but you gotta understand I'm multicasting, simulcasting 2K to Twitch, which is in beta, 2K to YouTube, and I'm recording to an external NVMe drive in 4K, running OBS, all the software and the game. So it would be running about 25 to 30% faster if I was, and it's on stock clock right now. And this car, the clock like the 3150 and 35 gigahertz on the memory. You take that slider and pull it all the way over to max, and it's doing ECC correction. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you're really getting the plus 2000. But in my benchmarks, it never fell off. It just kept going. But I would say on this, I played 5 hours, and there ain't no way I could have done that on any other driver I've tried. I played 5 hours straight in one lot. I played 3 or 4 hours this morning. And I want to say I played like almost 6 hours a couple days ago. I just felt like I had to, I mean, nobody may see the video, but I felt like I had to point it out. This is a good driver. This is the one you've been waiting on. These guys really should have like a toggle for DLSS transformer. I know that 30 series cards, you know, might take a hit, 40 series less so, and 50 series none at all. But it just makes the game look so much better. They really should include that as an option. But I guess if you know how to do it, you know how to do it. And those that go seek out maximum image quality do.
Getting close. 30 seconds.
So I'm running 1440p, all epic. I'm probably just lose my gun and all my gear because Fort Nerith, as far as I understand and I know, is one of the hardest places on there. That and Midnight.
Hey, do you need help with any missions?
Yeah, I was just gonna tag along and support you, but I do have a couple of Fort Nerith missions. Let me look. And I ain't no way I was gonna do that shit solo. I mean, it's not good enough.
Yeah, when I've been having a game since it first came out, and just over time you get good down there. You know where to go in, where not to go in by yourself.
It's real weird because the Fort Nerith stroll shows that I had 3 checked off. It's like ascertain the state of the main entrances into Fort Nerith. Oh, okay, so I haven't went through the main entrance, it looks like, and that one would be turned in. And then observation duty, which is determine the status of the reconnaissance. I can barely read the font, I'm sorry. Team deployed in the jungle northeast of Savannah Village.
Okay, we'll do your main entrance one first for Nerd Stroll. We're gonna do my mission, then we'll come back and do the main entrance.
Amen, brother. Thank you. The game community is... I've run into a couple of buttholes. I have. I mean, one was pretty bad. One was like actually the worst I've had since Call of Duty 1 lobbies back in the day. I mean, there's some old GamerWare stuff going on with there. But, I mean, dude, I might not wake up in the morning, so I ain't gonna let no name call and shit like that bother me long. But the positivity has well outpaced any kind of buttholes. I want to do my part. Where is he? Where's the dude he's shooting at? Best thing I can do is just make sure that he don't have to wait on me. That if somebody's shepherding you like this guy's doing right now, worst thing you can do is make them have to turn around and see what you're doing and them get shut.
Sounds like a lot of people down there.
Sure does. I'm telling you still low, specifically with this game, and there's some others, but with this game, I tried about 5 different driver sets. And then 576.80.
To do solo at Fort and Reef. Hey, sometimes slow is smooth and smooth is fast. If you just crouch down and go real slow, you'll see them before they see you.
10-4. Roger that. And just all around, it just feels better. Even if the frame rate says the same numbers or close to the same numbers, it just feels smoother. It looks better. There's no tearing. You know, it's just entirely better. And it's every game I tried on, not just this one, not just Doom. Now, do be in mind that you do need 576.80 to get the path tracing, ray tracing in the new Doom update, but it's worth it, man. I'm just so proud. I'm proud to finally have a decent driver. That ain't good. Oh, I got an extra water though after that. He just told me fast is smooth and smooth is fast, and I just took off running. Yeah, I think it's worth it still. I really do. And I wouldn't say that because God knows I don't want you to introduce any problems on your machine if it's running great. I wouldn't say that if I hadn't been through the ringer with drivers, and this is a noticeable improvement. And I do all the correct stuff. I use DDU in safe mode and full removals and all that, by the book. And also, when I updated the 576.80, it put a new version of the Nvidia app on. Now, I don't operate out of the Nvidia app very often, but still, it has some of your stuff, like your Nvidia broadcast and all that, has some of those components. It had a new physics engine update, too, and I believe a new HD audio. Last two drivers didn't have. Now, that 576.66 hotfix, that driver was a hot mess, especially in this game. That was a hot fix, and this is one of the worst drivers I've put on here. And I appreciate you stopping by. I just thought, you know what, fired up. I try to get a good daytime map. You know what I mean? I try to get into a server, but because that really shows the engine off. And just let people see. See that hitch right there? That was net, or that was right to drive. That was not in frame rate. Frame rate never moved. And I know that because I played the game many hours. You gotta understand, I'm using a single PC, capturing 4K to an external hard drive, outputting 2K to two different live stream services, running all of the software and the game on the same PC. But it's just more fluid, and everything looks better, and everything is more stable.
Hey, you go over by the wall, stay close to the wall.
I don't want to get this guy killed trying to help me.
Way towards the gate. I'll try to clear it. It looks like somebody already came through, so most of them are dead.
Roger that.
Hey, you can keep coming in. Stop right there. Alright. Did it give you a off for you. Yeah, it should have marked it off for you for the front gate.
It said main entrance.
Yeah, that's where we're standing at right now. We're at the main entrance. Did it give you a coordinates?
No. Okay, so the first one was ascertain the state of the main entrance in Fort Nerith. Oh, it's ascertain it, not just go by. I wonder if I just got to go up in that little guard's hut or something.
Yeah, come on by the guard hut.
There's a Cobra site here, red dotted for it.
I don't remember it making me come inside to the main gate.
That's weird, man. Well, you do whatever you need to do. You tried.
Hey, let's try to go back out towards towards the bridge and see if we can give it to you then.
And it's definitely the last one on the chain, you know what I mean? On the list.
Yeah, I knocked him.
He's good. He's a damn good shot. I'm playing with a controller, left-handed, so I move with the left. I mean, move with the right, look with the left. I didn't even see that dude. I won't need it, but let's just make sure we don't get into where we do need it.
Hey, so something I did when I was new is I'd always check my map as soon as I log into the game. If I see a bunch of people at Fort Nerith, I'd come down here because I know they've already cleared it out, and I'd give me ammo and whatever, then leave.
That's a real good idea, man. Yeah, when somebody else is already, or a squad, you know.
So yeah, usually I'll look, I'll see, especially if I see anybody at the headquarters. If anybody's at the headquarters, then yeah, I definitely go in. But it's confusing me on the main entrance because do you have the north entrance?
Let me check. Do y'all see what I'm doing wrong here? Don't engage the enemy. You know, funnily enough, it says don't engage the enemy. We don't want to tip them off to our plans. Move stealthily as you can, but if a confirmation is unavoidable, do what you must. And then the objectives, the very first objective is ascertain the state of the main entrance into Fort Nerith. That's not green. That's not checked off, but check the barracks entrance, checked off. Check the main entrance, checked off. Check the airfield entrance, checked off.
We'll get it done before we leave here. I'm just trying to make sure which one it is.
You just make sure I don't get you killed. I'd feel bad if you're trying to help me and I get you killed up there.
No, even if I die, I'm good. But we shouldn't die. Not on this stroll, you shouldn't. So you have the barracks entrance checked off, you have the main entrance checked off, you have supply entrance checked off, you have the airfield checked off.
Yep. Airfield, main entrance, barracks. But that very top one, it says ascertain the state of the main entrance into Fort Nerith is white. It's not green. It's not checked off. And it's not expired because it shows still in progress. And there's no, there's no nighttime modifier on it or anything that would keep me from being able to do it. I don't understand.
Okay, go to your task and click on it. Click on that task.
Okay. Okay.
Is it giving you the option to complete it?
No, it says status in progress. Let me check my messages because one time it was like this, and there was a collect in the message from the guy. I think this is handshake. That's lab rat stuff I got earlier.
Yeah, 'cause if I'm not mistaken, it's only those 4 areas you check.
It's okay. I'll dig through it later. Yeah, it's like you're saying. Even though it's not telling me I can collect in the main menu, I bet somewhere in these messages is a collect. It's weird.
Well, so it'll make you complete the task first before you can collect. And I'm pretty sure all I did was I went to all 4 entrances, then I went back and it let me complete the mission.
Yeah, and I got 3 checked off, but not the ascertain the state of the main entrance into Fort Nerith, whatever that
Okay,
is.
so which 3 do you have checked off?
Check the barracks entrance, check the main entrance, check the airfield back entrance.
Okay, so that's what it is. You're missing 1 entrance. It's not the main entrance either. Let me remember. Let me look at mine and see which one it is.
I'm not looting. I'm just looking for water.
Hey, tell me which ones you have again.
I have checked the barracks entrance, checked the main entrance, and checked the airfield back entrance. Those are all green checkoffs.
Hey, which 3 do you have checked off?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to hold the button out. I have checked the barracks entrance, checked the main entrance, and checked the airfield back entrance.
Okay, you need the fuel supply entrance. Let me find it real quick. The fuel supply entrance now. We'll go there.
Nice. Hoping for that. I got one water in my bag, and I found one on that guy to drink.
All right, hey, come with me.
Simple.
It should be one of these gates over here.
Still low. If by chance you're still watching, how do you feel about my? You can tell me the truth, man. You'll be as harsh as you want to be. How you feel about my layout? Would you rather a layout like that? And then also I'll have like chat over the top, the right-hand side above my head. Normally I have multi-chat there, but I'm not running it to see if that was what my instability was, and it is. Versus just, you know, live cam and chat over a full screen.
Our control.
Or anyone else watching. And thank you for stopping by. If you play this game, I don't have to tell you, this is one of the most dangerous areas, this and midnight. And I haven't even begun to really learn and memorize it. Hey, something just chipped off, dude. Hold on. Sorry, it's just a new area. It wasn't a task.
It's either going to be this gate or the next gate. Hey, be careful coming around this corner. There should be people right there. So if we swing wide, we'll see them.
God, what some terrible shooting I just did. I didn't swing wide as he wanted me to.
Yeah, anytime you come around these gates, just swing wide.
I definitely take that into advisement. Yeah, I definitely didn't swing wide enough.
They usually come out to you if you do.
And he cut that corner quick, which, you know, took me by surprise.
Yeah, it takes a second for them to respond. So, hey, if you look at your map, does it give you this entrance? Does it give you a name on it yet?
I think it says airfield, yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the airfield old entrance.
Hey, there's... Hey, you just gave me task completed.
There you go. So this is the last one. You should be able to complete the task from here.
Yep, it's completed. I'm just leaving it complete. We can do whatever you need to do. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all I needed right there. Do you have a Delta 1 landing zone or no?
Yes, I do, buddy.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna hit Delta 1 and head back out.
10-4 sounds good to me. Oh, so not only do you want to see the whole game, the wave effect is you find distracting. So I just wanted to make sure I'm being clear, you know, that I'm clear with taking your feedback. What I was trying to do with this is if you were watching on the phone, you know how you can overfill the screen? I was trying to have the active part of the window overfill the screen and just take me completely off of there if you're on a phone. That's what my thought was. I don't think I fully achieved that. That was my thought. So if you had like an Android and you just, you know, I don't know how it is on everybody's phone, but on mine, on the Galaxy, I can zoom the field, but then I can also, on YouTube, you can overzoom it. Now I was trying to have the main window pretty much be centered up when you overfilled it. It just pushed me, my live chat, which is right above my head normally, but I got it shut off right now for stability testing, and my logo. Completely off the screen, and then you just see the game screen.
Ready up, we're taking off.
I'm getting about and thank you for taking the time to give me that feedback. I'm getting about a 3-to-1 on YouTube side. Which honestly, I've been watching YouTube for years. I don't really know Twitch. But on the YouTube side, and I'm old, you know what I'm saying? I'm old. I'm getting about a 3-to-1 feedback. Want to see the whole stream for sure. You don't like the animation I put in there if I'm reading that right. Make sure I'm reading it. Okay, so the animation effects bother me. All right, that's something I put in there on it. So I never thought about that. I never thought about that. You're the first one to mention that, but I bet it's, if one mentions it, you know how it is. It ain't just a problem with you. If you know. I see what you're saying too. If you're trying to really concentrate on the game, which is entirely what I'm doing, especially in this stream. You know, I was trying to showcase the game engine earlier when it was daylight. I'm actually distracting you with that. I can see that. I can see that. And then you may be able to see behind my head, I actually do have a blue screen up, so I'm going to get translucent soon. To be honest, I needed a good stable driver before I started adding more load. Okay. Okay. That's that feedback. Matter of fact, I'm taking a screenshot of that. That feedback is precisely what I needed, man. You know, I'm old and I'm new. I want to do a good job. Man, I really appreciate you helping me with that. I know it's probably frustrating to hold the newbie's hands through this stuff.
No, when I first started, I had a lot of people walk me through.
There is no way I would have survived that if you hadn't been going with me, much less found it. So I might have found it by accident, but I probably wouldn't have got out of there. I know I for sure wouldn't have got out of there. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir, no problem.
Very nice to meet you. Thanks, Nighthawk.
Hey, I sent you a friend request.
Oh, okay.
We're on at the same time as me.
That's how you do it right there. I've just found this to be a great community, and that makes me want to keep coming back too. Not that he just give me help, but you know, I like earlier, if you're watching, I was going to give them supplies. I put a very nice vest in the loot box over here earlier. I try to contribute back where I can. I don't have the experience to like shepherd anyone yet, but yeah, this is on the whole, this is a great community. In fact, drop that nerf for somebody. Oh, I swapped the damn CQ out. Well, somebody might need them back. Yeah, whatever. I ain't giving him. Let's see. Well, it doesn't make any sense. This is 762 if I remember right. No, it's 545. I'm giving these rounds. Because I picked them up off of loot, off of a mission. So somebody will come in here and trust me. I was down to $2,000 at once. I may have what I have now. About 100. I was down to $2,000 like last week. I almost quit the game. I almost uninstalled it. If I'd have come in when I was down to $2,000 and found that right there, or that armor I left earlier, and I'm not tooting my own horn, I'm just trying to say, pay it forward. Stillo and everybody else, man, I really appreciate y'all dropping by. Seems to be this is when more people like me to stream is around here. I think I'll get started a little later and go a little later as it goes on, and I'll definitely take all your feedback for real into consideration. In fact, I may make a layout and try it tomorrow. If in the morning I may make a new layout and just test run it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it a little bit. No, you know how it is when you got a lot of work and something, you hate to just throw it away. But because this is not like an owned overlay or nothing. I tweaked on this thing forever. And I've gotten it to, maybe it's too complicated. Show the game in all its glory, toss me over to the side and have my live chat. And it does work like that. I just have live chat down. My live chat fading in and fading out. Maybe leave my logo up there. That's a transparency. Yeah, that's what I do. Appreciate it, Stillo. I appreciate your time, your feedback, and your viewing. And I would give these drivers a chance because I got to be honest. I came over from the AMD 7900 XTX, and I was surprised. I come over to Nvidia partially because of the guaranteed good drivers, but I feel like this is the first truly solid driver across all my games that I've had. And sure, I'm pushing DLSS 4, I'm pushing the transformer models 3.10.2.1, even in the frame regen, ray reconstruction, blah blah blah. You know, I'm pushing everything to the max. So maybe that's not the best use case to judge a driver stability, but this one is stable. So thanks for stopping in, kicking back with Old Man Rising. Come on back again. I'll try to show it off. I'll try to get onto a server and show the game engine off in the daytime. We'll run some missions, collect some loot, scoot, shoot, help, have some fun. And I appreciate everybody that stopped in today. Give me a like, thumbs up, subscribe maybe even. I don't know. Subscribe, is that too much to ask? It may be too much to ask. I don't know. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good evening.